All right, let's finish our boat. I'm going to give it some color and some windows, and then we'll smooth it out a bit. All right, so to give it a color, we've got the boat selected in object mode, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to make it a dark brown color. If you want to use a different color, you may. So somewhere in about there, and then I can pull this down. Still, how do I make it a dark brown? I'm gonna go with that. Not perfect. All right, and we'll call this just to keep track of it, boat brown. Okay. Now we're going to cut part of this out and make them windows, but in order to do that, the windows are going to go here, here, and on the other side. But we need more of a frame just to have an inner cutout, okay? So we've got a cutout on the top, cutout on the bottom, but not along the sides. So I'm going to use the Control R feature, Control R, and get it going that way. Okay, so now we've got a frame coming down there. We need one in the middle on both sides. Control R. So there. Control R over here. Sorry, excuse me. All right, and then Control R. That one is stuck. Interesting. Control R, so I use the A button to get rid of that. Okay, and then we'll need some frames around here as well. So I'm going to go Control R. So we'll put one along the middle. Control R. Let's do A. Control R. Okay, and then we'll do one on the top and one on the bottom. Control R on the top. Sorry, I'm coughing here. All right, A to deselect. Now, how do we select those sections that we need? We go back down here to face select mode. I right click, hold down the shift key, right click, right click. So these are like the frames around it, and these are going to become our windows. So now what do? We go over here and we're going to add another color. Okay, and this one is going to be that blue color, like blue for windows, soft blue. It's hard to see. Well, you can okay, something like that. Okay, so now what we do is that is selected. We can give it a name, so we'll call this glass, and then just assign. Click the assign button. Okay, so now because it was mirrored, I have the windows all around like that. Okay, so that's pretty good for that. We could put a door in as well. Why don't we, just for right now? So we will go A, and we'll go back to vertice select. So let's put in a door like right in here somewhere. So I will put in R. So there, that'll be one side of the door. Control R. That'll be another side of the door. And I'm just going to do one at the bottom here. Control R. Right there. Alright, so there's a lip and we've got a frame around the door. So here is what our door is going to be. A to deselect, back to face select, and I'm going to choose that one. Right click, hold down the shift key, right click, and maybe one more. We'll make that the door. Alright, so again we're going to come over here and we're going to go add, and I don't know what color we're going to make the, you choose a funny color, fancy color. I'm going to go green. Why not? So green, and we'll call this door. Just helps to keep track of them, and again you assign it. Okay, now you end up with two of them. That's the only problem, but that's okay. We're going to have two doors going downstairs, his and hers, however you want to look at it. All right, so A, and we'll do Z back there, sorry, tab, Z, and there. One last thing, we can smooth the boat out a couple of different ways. We can just go over here and go smooth, and part of me just doesn't like that, so I'm going to go back to flat. The other way we can do it is here. We go into the modifier. I will now apply the mirror modifier. So that's finished. Add another one called subsurface. And this to me, it still leaves a little bit of the texture, but I can add one more. Okay, so there, that almost looks like a bit of a wood grain on it. And we've got ourselves a boat. I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to save it, and that's it. You've built yourself a boat.